Mark Ruffalo. Well, folks, I've decided all of the sudden, out of the blue, that one of the best ways to record a video and just kind of jump into it is just to go ahead and initiate the video and get started. Um, it's been a really long day, and I'm kind of feeling like it's definitely been a very smoke-oriented day. I've been smoking a lot of Marlboro Blacks and whatnot. This is my empty pack, my veteran pack here. I've consumed a full pack within the span of about 28 hours or so, and as you can see, it's all clearly gone. Just consuming cigarettes to me, wherever it be, kind of like becomes a necessity. Kind of becomes one of these feelings that I get an urge to do and jump into and whatnot, and it's really great. I was at a baseball game today, Casper Horseheads versus Western Nebraska, and they were all doing really good, great pitchers and batters and whatnot. The outfielders were really quick to step on it, and it is baseball season, so people are outdoors more, drinking more, smoking more, interacting and socializing more, which is all a great privilege, and I really enjoy seeing that and seeing people kind of just have a good time, a good vibe. And when you're at like a local concert or a local baseball game, it kind of differs the type of people you meet and come across, and who kind of stands out to you as kind of being social or antisocial or kind of just there to cause trouble. That very rarely happens, thankfully, where I'm at. But or just people trying to have a good time and trying to establish themselves and establish themselves socially and whatnot, and be out there in the world. Seeing others, socializing with others can be a huge, great privilege, and just being with people, interacting with people makes it easier to be with people in the future. I sense a great feeling and whatnot. But I'll show you guys my lighter. I don't know if you've seen this lighter yet. It's pink and black. It looks kind of like a bluish hue, but I really like that old design. It kind of reminds me of like Gilded Age, kind of Victorian age, kind of esque sort of ensign design there. Bics are really great. I've come across a few Bics and a few clippers, and I haven't owned a clipper, one of those more round lighters on the top. Compared to Bics, they're a little bit cheaper. I have access to them at the Walmart or the Kmart or any gas station for about $1.29, which is really good for a lighter. And I've come across so many lighters in my life. If I still had the same collection, I'd probably have about 200 or so, no joke. But not just from smoking tobacco as well. But anyway, I have a nice little pack here, L&M Blue. I was smoking L&M Turkish in a couple of videos ago, and this one is really special for me because it's one of my favorite L&Ms. L&M Red to me are kind of that perfect hint of red, kind of sharper tobacco, and the effect of the whole red versus black versus blue doesn't bother me too much, no matter what kind of smoker you are. We accept you in the smoking community as much as possible, and I certainly do myself. I'll get smoking with you here and share my thoughts, share my shots. I actually do have a shot here of a Crown Royal Apple and Red Bull Blue. That's what I like to mix. What can I say? I'm a little bit of a leisurely character here on YouTube, at least on YouTube. So, get that flowing in my system. What do you know? Red Bull Blueberry and Crown Royal Apple mixes well, kind of surprisingly well. I wouldn't expect them to go so well as a mixture altogether, but I'll light up here. Wonderful little ashtray here with my cigar in it. I'll show you the leftover of my stogie. This thing was huge. These are Dutch Masters, and I usually don't smoke these on video at all in my past YouTube channels. This is about halfway down. Kind of icky, but these things just pour out smoke. They're really, really just incessant with the amount of smoke that they can deliver to your oral cavity and whatnot, and I really enjoy them. But even smoking a cigar, even if it's only a couple hours after I've had a cigarette, I still prefer a nice white paper cigarette, to be honest. But something about these just stimulates me so much and just really, really gives me that effect. And I don't know what it is about the white paper typical cigarettes that's so appealing. I think it's cigarette companies know how to kind of innocently target people in a sense, if that's the way you would consider cigarette corporations like Philip Morris, for instance, knowing what cigarette smokers want and what they strive for in a the tobacco tube, whether it be chemically or just the fact that we're in the placebo effect more used to the kind of smaller tubes compared to a larger stogie like the Dutch Master I just shared with you. L&Ms never fail me. They really never fail me. Everything about them is just so corresponding with my kind of character. A little bit classier, I hope to say, a little bit lighter on that side with the blues, and at the same time you get the perfect nicotine hit. I mean, why choke yourself out and kind of get the tawdry backup, flavor that's unnecessary when you could just get the nicotine hit, because that's what we're all here for as smokers, is for the stronger lung hit itself, without the kind of tawdry, more backup flavoring, as is the case with Marlboro Black. These, compared to these, are probably a lot darker, a lot more flavorful, but deliver it in a much stronger sense that I think is a little bit appreciable at certain moods and at certain points, but not something I'm necessarily striving for instantaneously. But yeah, that's what it is. Oh, I'm I'm pressuring the smoke psychologically to go out of the window. Hopefully, with my Jedi skills, go out the window so it doesn't smoke up my room a little bit too much. But yeah, my YouTube channel is kind of like my man cave in a way. I do a lot of different things other than smoking, but I know that's what a lot of my friends and allies are here for, is to see me smoke and to see me talk about cigarettes. And I don't know what to say. It's just it's a true pleasure to reach out to a community that is incidentally, is attached to the same kind of things that I'm putting myself in accordance with as a hobby, and that is smoking. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being part of my system of enjoyment and pleasure that I broadcast here on this channel. I'll try to brighten up the video a little bit. I can tell my video is kind of dark here, but that's what the YouTube app is for and what video editing is for. Sometimes, not always, I use this really clever video module and app called Video Joiner that I really enjoy. So, but yeah, as we have it, I'm going to end the video here. I'm almost done with my cigarette. Just wanted to keep you guys updated. L&M Blue, enjoying a nice leisurely smoke as always. Thanks, folks. Putting it out on cam as always. Au revoir. Peace and love. Snowy Croquet is me.